Welcome back to an episode of We Are here with our two biotics. Well, Miranda's also some kind of biotic, but those two are a little bit heavier biotics with shotties and all of the funny stuff. And we are... Where are we, by the way? That's a very good question. How do you know what kind of planet you are on? Which planet are... The Overlord planet on Typhoon system... IT. In the Typhoon system, Phoenix Massing, whatever. We are here to get that Overlord business done. And first we are going to look around a little bit. Everything pointing me towards this location, pretty much. But first, yeah. First items. You get some refined Palladium. Nice. The PD. And maybe we can get even more stuff, but... That's actually no... Just look at that. Isn't that great? Isn't that beautiful? In the first Mass Effect game, we were actually driving around in this kind of areas. Now the sense of scale is completely different, right? The buildings are much bigger, the terrain is much larger, and we are kind of part of it. Whereas in the first installment, it was small buildings, right? Well, small-ish kind of terrain that we could easily traverse. But right now, yeah, it feels more as if we are actually taking part of this. Oh, free heavy weapon ammo. Oh, by the way, can I restock my heavy weapon stuff in the Normandy? Like Medigel and so on? Or am I kind of bound to this stuff? Wait a minute. That door is locked. Okay. That's an interesting lens. Let's just open this one up.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel on duty.
Okay. We have a few problems. Okay, this looks like a mess. It's not really a problem, but it's kind of weird.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel on duty.
Uh-oh. Okay, quick question. How did they die? And why is it that I cannot open that door? I want to open that...
This is a secure facility.
I want to get into this room here. It kind of feels as if you can interact with that, like it has to. But I can't open the gates here. Let's just quickly save. Oh, who's that?
Over here, on the monitor.
Yeah, okay. So someone hacked into the systems.
There you are. I've locked myself in a computer room on the far side of the base. There are Geth on the loose.
Ooh.
A rogue VI program has seized control, and I've lost a lot of friends today. I'd hate to see you join them. Please, watch yourself.
Okay. What if this person that locked themselves somewhere in there is not a person, but is actually just a depiction of the AI in order to bring us to help them, right? So there may be Geth around here. They may be the real enemy. But what if the VI just wants to escape and wants us to hitchhike away from here and not get into the hands of the Geth? No, the real... Whoa. Okay, there's stuff up there. Can't even loot them. Okay. Why is it that Arch is locked? Access denied. Door is secured from the inside. This door is secured from the inside. That means we have to get in there some other way. Oh! Okay. It's broken glass, right?
This is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel
See?
on duty.
Okay. Really? Okay.
I'll kill you all!
It just does not stop. It goes boop, 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 boop. Even the first stage is a bit much.
Must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel.
That also doesn't work. Why is it that our special ability here does not destroy...
One mean mother, huh?
Oh, there you go.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel on...
How did he? He's a wizard. Okay. We got some lock and some medi thingies here. What else we got? Recover funds? Yes. Not much though, but at least a little bit. We got a little medi-gel, yes.
Status report. Please inform the elusive man that we've made great strides in our research. His doubts about the lack of progress are unwarranted. A demonstration is forthcoming.
Okay.
Status report. Please inform the elusive man that we've made great strides in our research. His doubts about the lack of progress are unwarranted. A demonstration is forthcoming.
Okay, so they wanted to demonstrate their progress. What if the demonstration backfired, as it usually does? If they say that they are Geth around, why is it that I don't see any Geth around? We can retract the dish. That might be the thing that we need to do. Not gonna do that now. Gonna look around first.
Memo to all project personnel. I understand there's some concern about handling live Geth. I agree it's a risk, but the potential reward is far greater. Someday your sons and daughters will thank you.
Oh. This is how the Geth got here. They didn't land on the planet. They tried to escape. Interesting.
Memo to all project personnel.
Yeah.
I understand there's some concern about handling live Geth. I agree it's a
Okay,
risk,
that one is locked and it only opens up once we retract the dish.
someday your sons and daughters will thank you.
Yes. So, let's do this one. What was the thing that was connected to the... Okay, that was the rope VI, I think.
Damn it. The VI's overridden the controls. We have to stop him. He's trying to upload his program off-planet. Destroy the antenna inside the dish. There's a tram on the lower level. Get to it as fast as you can.
Okay. No scanning of these things. Yeah, now I have to check for eyes. Very interesting. Is that just here to scare me? I mean, I'm a somewhat reasonable person, I would say. If the VI just does not kill anyone, then I would be okay. Just letting it be. I still am not able to know what it's... or to understand what it tries to say. I mean, it could be kind of a face thing.
This is an automated security update. Geth activity has been detected. Please remain at your workstations until the all clear is given.
Right. And what about this PDA? Just some credits. Great. We're not here for the... well, we are here for the credits, but not just for the credits. Let's just move on. Why, when Tau is the VI on the... That's way. Almost as if it tries to lead me somewhere. Why? Is this a projector? It's a camera and a projector. One and the same thing. Okay.
Welcome. Today's lunch special is Accelerator.
Okay, what do we see? We see ammunition on the floor. We see areas where we could hide. This is definitely a fighting zone. Okay.
Heavy weapons, watch yourself.
Ooh. A rocket trooper. Well, that is not good.
Have a nice trip.
Well, that's not good. Okay, let's just get a little bit of shield. No.
Nothing can stop
I just use the ability without aiming at anything. This is the problem. The enemy is always... There you go. The Overlord ability might actually be kind of good. Ooh, that was a good one. Why are they red though? Oh, they are red because they are affected by the VI. Okay, that's that. Do I hear any other enemies? I hear battle music. Which way do we... Whoa. Perfect. Okay, that one's done. Let's see. Let's just do this one. It goes kind of diagonal. Well, that wasn't the way I wanted it to be. Oh, look, there's a shield. Shield that's going to go away. Perfect. Nope, that was the wrong ability. Okay, I think I'm good. Where'd it go? Battle music is still not over yet. Whoa. Where are they?
They're up ahead.
Ooh, that was a nice shockwave. Nice. I have to say, having Jack in the team is definitely very helpful. Ooh. Was it enough damage?
I'll kill you all!
Why is she not fighting though? Okay, unexpected. There's still another one.
Come on over.
This is also...
Target down.
If you do the lift, then the enemy is pretty much dead. You know what? Shockwave.
You got one.
Alright.
Got him.
Good. Good.
Target down.
It's not good.
You're done.
And we got it. Perfect.
We got him.
Yeah. And they did tremendous amounts of damage. I'm actually proud of them. They are better than Garrus and Saeed. Both of them are... Well, maybe the Geth aren't actually that dangerous. That could also be a thing. Yeah, maybe these enemies aren't up to it. Who knows? So, let's...
Memo to all project personnel. Congratulations on your hard work. Tomorrow we make the next leap forward. It'll be a great day for Cerberus and an even greater day for humanity.
Right. Doesn't really tell much. The AI is still watching. Oh, a wall save. With a decent amount of credits in it. Okay. Nice. What else we got though? Let's just explore the upper quarters, then we go a bit further down and so on and so forth. Wait a minute. Everything in here is barricaded. Let's go back real quick. Yeah, I have to go all the way over here. Ah, look at this. Another medi station. By the way. We can hold 5 of those. Good. And recover some funds. 400 only. Well, let's just not be too nitpicky about it. Ooh, power cells. Yes. How many we got, though? How many we got? 15 it says, but I think I can shoot at least 80. Well, maybe even more.
We got him.
Yeah, I know. Wait. No, okay, they don't say much if you holster the weapon. Oh, maybe they don't... Nope. Yeah, I was going the right way here. Okay, good. We got most of the interesting items. Let's get back. Doo-doo. Why can't I just get a ton of the... Well, we have a decent amount of those magazines on us, like the thermal clips. But why is it that the thermal clip can hold onto its thermal energy so much? It's just there to soak up the energy, like a battery, almost. Yeah, wait a minute. Where's the energy coming from that you, that powers the mass effect on the weapons? That's the real question. That clip is supposed to cool down the weapon and not power the weapon. That's strange. You could consider this like a battery that gets used up. Then it would make sense. That's really creepy. Now I kind of want to play Bioshock. Wow. Okay, so the Geth that are fighting in here are fighting because they are overtaken by the AI. Interesting. Interesting. And this is the tram thingy. Where does the tram go? Is this the tram? Could be. Yep.
Damn it all. He's aligning the dish to a new upload target. He'll have a clear line of sight to our satellite. This is going to be tight.
Arriving at dish access.
Okay, quick question. Why do you need a tram for this? Would a simple bridge not work? Maybe they need it for like heavy equipment transfer or something?
Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
And even more dead people? Jesus. Okay, that thing is quite humongous. That's actually quite interesting. It's huge. It definitely didn't look that. I feel a fight coming up. I just enjoy the surroundings here. That looks amazing. Okay, which way do we go? Straight on forward. That was weird. Probably pointing me towards something. Oh, power cell. Yes. 1 heavy weapon ammo. So we end up with like 19? Yes. Alright. But still, the rocket launcher does only like minimal damage. But impact. Okay.
Nice bit. Gotta hurt.
Yeah, the fact that the enemy does not actually drop any items means that I can use
I've got him.
something like this, like the pull abilities, and just throw them off-world. Quite useful.
Have a nice trip.
Bollocks. The thing is, I want to aim at them, but in order to... Ooh, for the ability to work properly, you have to kind of aim next to them, and then they duck and cover, and then I miss them every time. Okay, handful of Geth, maybe some Palladium, yes. Oh, look at that.
This is Project Overlord with an emergency message to Cerberus Command. We've experienced a catastrophic security failure and are requesting assistance. What do you mean our outgoing comms are jammed? How can it do that?
Okay. Maybe the outgoing comms are not jammed. Maybe they are just getting used for other things. So... only one message being... well, one message. You probably have broadband sending. Still. Look at that. Oh, look at that. You know what would be cool? A moon. You know what would be even cooler? Another moon. The thing is, you cannot really see the sun because the dish is in the way.
Satellite broadcast window.
What's this one? Terminal, extend the walkway, yeah.
Data must be approved by your deployment supervisor.
That dish is so crashing down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can you? No, you can't. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Nothing can stop me!
Well, one nice side effect of the Geth shotgun is that it actually has a very high range compared to normal shotguns.
Get over here!
And they're done. I think. Yep, for now it's good. So we have to bypass the door. Is there no other way inside? I mean, what if you cannot bypass the door? What if you have to do something else in order to get there? What if you have to move around? This bypass seems to be weird. Because bypassing... I don't know how often you can do that though. Okay, let's see. This one? And this one? And we got it. Easy. And a little safe. Do I see any Geth around? The thing is, they just appear once the fighting starts.
To the left!
Where?
Get over here!
You know what? Let's just do this.
I'll
Oh,
kill you
an
all!
invisible one. Interesting. Oh no! Whoa, that was good.
I've got it.
Oh, that's. They just have to trust their use of the abilities. Don't need to force anything. See? It just works. No need to micromanage. Okay, trust the system. Trust the process. Only thing I need to do is position them, maybe.
Come on over!
And, maybe target them.
Got one!
Perfect.
I'll destroy you!
Overload on this one. And that was not enough damage. Ooh, nice.
Heavy weapons, watch yourselves!
Yeah, but where? Oh, there. Can she use the shotgun up? Oh, yes. That's nice. And there's another one. That's not good. Let's just go all right on the down.
Take you all!
Have a nice trip!
There's no duck and cover thing right now. That's not good.
I've got him!
Oh, come on. I wanted to use melee on it. Okay, that's another one right there. positioning is a little off.
Destroy you.
Oh. That might be the last one. Okay. Perfect. Hit right in the face. The way it's supposed to. Righty. Let's have a little look around. See what we can do. See what we can find.
Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Okay, I think you have to go up here though. Which means first we're going to look around. See if we can scan anything, take anything, see anything. No data terminals, no nothing. Nothing here. Just some random clips. Yep. No objects around. Okay, that's actually a good sign, I would say. Wait a minute.
Attention.
Yeah, this is where we came from. Good.
Broadcast window is opening soon.
Let's get to the staircase.
Data must be approved by
The thing is, you can't really go directly to the staircase. You have to go a bit around. And then you can actually get here. Very tricky. I mean, there could be even more Geth all the way up here, though. Just saying. I don't want to jinx it.
You need to destroy the support struts now. They have their own capacitors. Try blowing them up.
Uh-huh. What are they supposed to be now? Is this the one? Strutcon, yeah. So we have like 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, alright. So I can just do that. Let's just save. I'm not gonna do that now. I wanna go around first. Have a little look. The thing is, I didn't really come across... Oh, look at this. Ah, that's ammunition. And you... Yeah, this stuff looks like you can actually hide behind it. So, cover mechanics are available around here. Interesting. Good. Let's start with the one back here.
Incoming.
I knew it. Where did they even come from? I was looking right, there was no enemy whatsoever, and all of a sudden, bam.
Got him.
The rogue VI is definitely angry. Wasn't expecting that. Can I aim at it? Yes.
I'll kill you all.
Okay, let's get the next one. Do they? Are they or are they not? Ooh, that's a big deal.
Nice.
Still not destroyed yet? No, it is.
Warning. Structural integrity of dish has been compromised.
To the right. Nothing can stop me.
Nice. Let's expose this one.
You've done it. You've severed the link to the satellite.
I mean, we should go.
You've got to be
man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain.
Really? I wanted to know what's happening. Transmission dish destroyed. Surviving scientist located. A little bit of experience. Overlord. Well, Overlord. Bit of credits, but a little bit of Palladium.
You have my thanks, Commander Shepard. You bought us some time, though probably not much. This isn't over yet.
Okay, and who were you again? Yeah.
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Gavin Archer, chief scientist at this facility, and probably the only one left.
You owe us that explanation.
This is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
Okay, so was the VI created? Wait. So you use a VI in order for a person to connect with the digital realm, in this case, in order to expand their mind. And then somehow an AI got created. So what happened? That's pretty bad.
Where did it go wrong?
My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
Interesting. Why is he infecting that?
How does he take control of electronics?
This is a hybrid intelligence the likes of which I've never seen. I don't know where the man ends and the machine begins.
Interesting. I don't see any man other than you so far.
What's the worst case scenario?
A technological apocalypse. Every machine, every weapon, every computer could be turned against us. If he hit the extranet, who knows where it would end?
But we could also use it to our advantage. What if we use it against the Geth or the collectors? Well, not really the collectors, but the Reapers. They are machines. What if we try to control them instead? That would be quite interesting. You didn't take precautions?
You should have considered that before you started the experiment.
We couldn't be expected to account for every outcome. Certainly not the abomination David has become. David, the VI has fortified itself in the main laboratory at Atlas Station. It's in lockdown now. To enter, you need to manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
Uh-huh. Why do we need to override?
How does the lockdown work?
Ah, now we're in this room.
It's a fail-safe procedure in the event of an emergency. Normally, all 3 project leads have to agree to cancel the lockdown. I'm the only one left now. I can give my authorization, but you'll have to manually reset the other 2 yourself.
What happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Interesting. Good. First the stations.
Tell me about the Vulcan and Prometheus stations.
Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. It generates power for the 4 outposts. Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines. We use them for our experiments.
Uh-huh. And you didn't think that this would go wrong or anything? Okay. Anyway. But why not just have one Geth out there at a time and the rest just really locked up?
What happens on this station?
This is Hermes Station, our communications uplink with the wider galaxy. If you hadn't destroyed the dish in time, the outcome would have been catastrophic.
What went wrong with the experiment?
David volunteered to interface with the VI to give it genuine consciousness. Theoretically, it should have been safe, but with artificial intelligence, there's no such thing as safe.
Bad idea to begin with. Actually, no.
Then you shouldn't have attempted it.
And what if you'd never attempted to find the Reapers, Commander Shepard? Where would the galaxy be then? Sometimes you have to ignore the risks.
You don't really ignore the risk, you just risk it. That's what the risk is. Okay. What about Atlas Station?
What can you tell me about Atlas Station?
Atlas Station's the main laboratory where all of our VI experiments take place. It's your final goal once you've overridden the lockdown. It's also where my brother became something else.
Interesting. Maybe he's still there. Let's see.
Tell me more about Project Overlord.
We wanted to turn the Geth's religious impulse into a weapon. When we saw them following Saren, we realized they could be swayed. And if a proper figurehead was created, a virus with a face, if you will, the Geth might be controlled.
Okay, interesting. But is it really the figurehead that controls the Geth, or is it more like something else?
That's an ambitious undertaking.
It would be the perfect weapon. Victory without casualties. We could avoid war with the Geth altogether. That was the plan, anyway.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
Driving distance? Okay. We have to use the Mako now, or how do we get there? Anything else?
You still need to go to Vulcan and Prometheus stations to override the lockdown. It doesn't matter which you choose first, but both need to be dealt with.
Right.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
Right. So that room really is something for you to look at. Interesting, interesting, interesting. How do we get... They say driving distance. I don't see any driving. This way. Or do we go to the ship? Or... Hammerhead, leave the area. Okay. Still, I don't see any driving. Maybe you don't do any driving. Maybe you really use the Hammerhead in order to go to a different location altogether. But why do we have this thing all of a sudden now? What happened to our little shuttle? That thing is absolutely upgraded now. Look at that. And it even has the same coloring as our suit. Maybe this is it. That ship here just looks like our armor if we change it. Or it's just a lucky coincidence. Who knows? Alright, so before we continue here any further, let's just read a little bit on the ships and vehicles in the Codex. And then let's just scroll a little bit further down. There. The Ablative armor. Aha. A warship's kinetic barriers reduce the damage from solid objects, but can do nothing to block Guardian lasers, particle beams, and other forms of directed energy weapons, the DEW. The inner layer of a warship protection consists of ablative armor plate designed to boil away when heated. The vaporized armor material scatters a Dow or dew beam, rendering it ineffectual. Well, but if it boils away, where does it go to? That's a real question. A scaffold is built around the interior pressure hull, with sheets of ablative armor hung from the structure. Ships typically have multiple layers of armor, separated by empty baffles. Spaces often used for cargo storage. Cruisers, which lack the internal space to fit dedicated fighter hangars, store the shipboard's fighters, complement the baffles. It is not unknown for enlisted crew to build illicit alcohol distilleries in some obscure corner of the baffles, safe from prying eyes. Next is the Disruptor Torpedoes. They are powerful projectiles with warheads that create random and unstable mass effect fields when triggered. These fields warp space-time in localized areas. The rapid asymmetrical mass changes cause the target to rip itself apart. In flight, torpedoes use a mass-increasing field, making them too huge for enemy kinetic barriers to repel. Because extra mass retards acceleration, and torpedoes are easy prey for defensive Guardian weapons and must therefore be launched at extremely close range to be effective. To prevent damage to the parent craft, torpedoes must be cold-launched, meaning they are released before their thrusters ignite, aligning with its target's trajectory. A fighter releases a torpedo and immediately thrusts away, while the torpedo continues to coast towards its target. After the fighter is clear, no more than a second after launch, the torpedo activates its mass effect field and thrusts away from the fighter and towards its target. Torpedoes are the main anti-ship weapon used by fighters, launched at point-blank range in ripple fire waves. They are reminiscent of the ancient Calliope rocket artillery launchers, thus their popular nickname Callies. By saturating defensive Guardian systems with multiple targets, at least a few torpedoes will get through. Next, of course, the Guardian thing. A ship's general area defense integration anti-spacecraft network, the Guardian, consists of anti-missile, anti-fighter lasers, turrets, and on the exterior hull. Because these are under computer control, the gunnery control officer needs to do little beyond turn the system on and designate targets as hostile. Since lasers move at light speed, they cannot be dodged by anything moving at non-relativistic speeds. Unless the beam is aimed poorly, it will always hit its target. In the early stages of a battle, the Guardian fire is 100% accurate. It is not 100% lethal, but it doesn't have to be. Damaged fighters must break off for repairs. Lasers are limited by diffraction. The beam spreads out, decreasing the energy density, watts per meter squared, the weapon can place on a target. Any high-powered laser is a short-range weapon. Guardian, well, it kind of depends on the lens. Guardian networks have another limitation: heat. Weapons-grade lasers require cool-down time, during which heat is transferred to sinks or radiators. As lasers fire, heat builds within them, reducing damage, range, and accuracy. Fighters attack in swarms. The first few will be hit by Guardians, but as battle continues, the effects of the laser overheat allow the attackers to press ever closer to the ship. Constant use will burn out a laser. And Guardian lasers typically operate in infrared frequencies. Shorter frequencies would offer superior stopping power and range, but degradation of focal arrays and mirrors would make them expensive to maintain, and most prefer mechanical reliability over bleeding edge performance where lives are concerned. Salarians, however, use near-ultraviolet frequency lasers with 6 times the range, believing that having additional time to shoot down incoming missiles is more important. Lasers are not blocked by the kinetic barriers of capital ships. However, the range of lasers limits their use to rare knife fight range, ship-to-ship combat. And the Javelin. The Javelin is an experimental close assault weapon fitted on a handful of newer Alliance warships. It consists of a rack of 2 or more disposable Disruptor Torpedoes, tubes bolted or magnetically slung onto the exterior of a ship's armored hull. Fired on converging trajectories, the torpedoes detonate in a precisely timed sequence that allows the warhead's dark energy to resonate and thereby magnify the resulting space-time warp effect. Like fighter-launched torpedoes, Javelins are cold-launched for safety reasons, though they use a different approach. Resembling old-fashioned submarine torpedo tubes, Javelin torpedoes come packed in individual sealed tubes filled with compressed inert gas. Opening the front of the tube causes escaping gas to push the torpedo into the vacuum, releasing a puff of crystals around the mouth of the tube. After completely clearing the tube, the torpedo ignites its thrusters. The Javelin mounts are most often fitted on swift frigates, which enter knife fight torpedo ranges as a matter of course. Javelins may also be fitted on heavier ships for short-range engagements such as trans-relay assaults. They are particularly useful in this role for dreadnoughts, which cannot lay their main guns on close-range targets. As missile weapons, Javelins are subject to highly accurate defensive Guardian fire. They must be launched in large numbers and at short range to have any chance of hitting their targets at all. An awful lot of trying to overpower them with just sheer amount of stuff. Not that much intelligence and precision in there. Kind of weird. Anyway, the weapon mass accelerators. They propel solid metal slugs via electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. A slug lightened by a mass effect field can be accelerated to extremely high speeds, permitting previously unattained projectile velocities. Same thing here. They don't use the mass effect to propel things, they use it to lower the mass. That's a completely different concept. It's so weird. The primary determinant of a mass accelerator's destructive power is length. The longer the barrel, the longer the slug can be accelerated. The higher the slug's final velocity, and therefore the greater its kinetic impact, slugs are designed to squash or shatter on impact. increasing the energy they transfer to its target. Without collapsibility, slugs would punch through their targets while inflicting only minimal damage. Rather than being mounted on the exterior, Starship's guns are housed inside hulls and visible only as gun portholes from outside. A ship's main gun is a large spinal mount weapon running 90% of the hull's length. While possessing destructive power equal to that of a tactical nuclear weapon, main guns are difficult to aim, because ships must be able to point their bows almost directly at their targets. Main guns are best used for long-range bombardment fire. Approximately 90% of the hulls with broadside guns inflict less damage and can be mounted with greater numbers and more flexibility. The modern human Kilimanjaro class dreadnoughts mount 3 decks with 26 broadside accelerators apiece for a total salvo weight of 78 slugs per side, firing once every 2 seconds. However, mass accelerators produce recoil equal to their impact energy. When the mass effect fields suspending the rounds mitigate the recoil shock can still rattle crews and damage systems. Interesting. So it kind of feels like the whole thing is like, old military tactics, shenanigans, whatever you would call it. Kind of strange though. Alright, let's end the episode and continue down here with the Project Overlord in the next one. And of course, end it with even more Codex stuff. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual. And ta-ta!